We welcome in Oscar De La Hoya, the head of Golden Boy Productions, who's putting on the Battle for Mexico, Canelo versus Chavez Jr. this Saturday, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. And the man that needs no introduction, the Hall of Famer himself, Oscar De La Hoya, joins us now. And Oscar, I got to go back to the first Battle of Mexico, if you will. We came in with you beating Fernando Vargas back in 2002. I mean, what is it like when you're talking about battles of Mexico? You've been in a bunch of those. What's that atmosphere like?
Well, I mean, look, it was a bit different where, I mean, both of us were born in the U.S. We were, of Mexican descent, and but the rivalry was just so intense. Which I mean, people were just excited about, and the fight lived up to the hype, to the expectations. This fight here, the fact that you have two Mexican nationals, okay, when has there been a fight of this magnitude? Two of the best fighters in Mexico in recent years. On May 6th, you're going to see a war. You're going to see a civil war against two of the best fighters. I can remember about Marco Antonio Barrera versus Eric Morales, which was an all-out war. So I believe this fight has the ingredients to surpass the action of that fight.
And it's right, obviously, Cinco de Mayo weekend. You talked about it being for true Mexicans, how big this fight actually is. Are you feeling that bad blood that you had back in the day with Fernando Vargas? Is there bad blood between these two?
There is. They don't like each other. I'm glad they're keeping it civilized, and in the final press conference and during the weigh-in on Friday, it should be okay. But these guys just do not like each other for some strange reason. You have to go back maybe 5-6 years where I believe Chavez said something bad about Canelo, and Canelo didn't take it well. So ever since then, they've been battling it out of see who's the best from Mexico, and it's finally here, May 6th. We're gonna see who the very best fighter from Mexico is.
Oscar, what do you make of the weight? Obviously, Canelo's got to go up in weight. Chavez Jr. has to come down in weight. Chavez Jr. has a big height advantage, about 4 inches for this fight. How do you think that plays into this fight?
I think the advantage might go to Chavez Jr. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. He's a heavy puncher. He has a great chin. Most importantly, he's in the best shape of his life. I mean, you see him now walking around a few days before the fight, and he looks fresh. He looks happy, as if the weight's going to be no issue. He did have the great Nacho Berenstein, who is one of the best trainers in the business today, in his corner for 2 months up in the mountains in Mexico, 15,000 feet elevation. He had a nutritionist for this fight. So he's been doing everything right to get himself prepared for Canelo Alvarez. So I think this fight will be a tremendous fight. I mean, when have you seen two Mexicans in the ring in a boring fight?
Never. That does not exist, Oscar, as you well know. When you do look at Canelo's side of things here, if he beats the bigger guy in Chavez Jr., is the next fight, does it have to be Triple G? Is that what you would see, Oscar?
Well, look, I've always stated, since last year, I've always stated that Canelo Alvarez will fight Triple G in 2017. Nothing has changed. I mean, but first thing is first. Canelo has to get through Chavez. It's no easy task. You also have the worries about a broken hand or a cut that can set things back. So first thing is first, and out of respect from Chavez, I halted the negotiations until after this fight because, like I said, I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
Oscar, do you ever get the itch anymore, my friend? You're a Hall of Famer. You've done everything
every single day.
Every day?
I'm actually scratching myself right now. I get it every single day.
Well, now it's always a pleasure to talk to you. It is boxing royalty, Oscar De La Hoya. It's going to be a great fight. It's Canelo versus Chavez Jr., the battle for Mexico. It is Saturday, May 6th. Oscar, thanks for the time and best of luck. And great job promoting. We do appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.